Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. I want to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Yekal Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the house of David. Peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're alive and you listening, to my voice, you are doing fantastic. Bear with me one moment, Israel. Israel, let's start it off. Let's just get right into it. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28. All right. Deuteronomy 28 is a chapter that every Israelite needs to read. And I say the Israelites are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. You need to read this whole chapter because people say, well, how do you know that this Bible's about you? The Bible's about you through this chapter right here. Why? Because we fit the curses of the children of Israel. Not those other people, not those Ish people, but us. All right? But let me just say this one thing, though, because I'm going to pinpoint this very, very clearly in this one verse right here. And Yahweh and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt, Egypt meaning slavery, again with ships. What other people have been brought to this country on ships? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. So we'll never see our homeland again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Bondmen, slave men, bondwomen, slave women, and no man shall buy you. Not buy being because they did buy us, but no man shall save us. No man. Let me ask you, what did so far has any man saved us? Did Tupac save you? Marcus Garvey. Oh, Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, he saved us, right? Nope. Malcolm X. Nope, not Malcolm X. Nat Turner. No, not Nat Turner. No, he didn't help us either. He didn't save us either. Anybody else? How's Selassie in there? No man. All right. So the point I want to talk about in this chapter, in this verse, Salakia, is the word enemies. Okay? Because a lot of y'all don't know who your enemy is. Right? A lot of y'all are walking around here thinking that you're among your friends. And even those people that you consider your friends, you might want to double check them too. Because a lot of them are playing both sides. All right? You got some people that are like, yeah, Khan, Shalom. And they be like, doing things in the world, trying to bring you back out. At the same time, go and talk to the enemy. But we're gonna get into this enemy. Go to Micah 2:10. I just want to talk a little bit because I don't know about you, but the frequency is turning up in Babylon here, and a lot of people are waking up to this truth, and the enemy is trying to hide who they are. But let's go to get in this. Let's go to Micah 2:10. Okay. All right. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So this place that you are in, that you are putting your money in and banking your life in, it's not it. It's gone. All right. Another verse I wanted to bring out was that the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. What is that? That is Job. What is that? 9. Yep, Job 9:24. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. So what we just heard about the earth just a moment ago, right? Rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, right? So we're already in a place that's not our rest. And basically from 28, we're in a place that's of our enemies, and that it's not our land, right? Given the earth is given into the Salakia. I always get excited reading this word. And Job 9, the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who is he? Okay? Once again, who is the wicked? The wicked covers the faces of the judges. The judges are the 12 disciples that walked around with Yahushua. They will be the ones that will be judging the earth, right? Because what? They put their face on on us, right? You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny because it's like you want to be us so bad, but you hate us. You know what I mean? It's pretty pathetic. Uh, it is pretty pathetic. Sloppy. My this phone is starting to act up. Hold on, let's get that. I want to make sure that. All right, let's go to Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye shall have followed, that ye, hold on, this is Yahushua talk, who everyone's going to read this is going to say, that doesn't say Yahushua, that says Jesus. Yahushua is his real name. He was a Hebrew. Does Jesus sound like a Hebrew name to you? Like I said, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not so, who is he? We're going to show you who he is today. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration. Woo, what's that sound like? Oh, he came back, right? Oh, okay, that's right. He came. Regeneration is in the Bible, yeah, because you always thought that reincarnation came from them people that washed their hands with cow urine. No. Started with us. All right? Let's start all over again. Let's go again. Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? So once again, you can Google Peter and Paul and Timothy and James and everyone else who walked with Yahushua. He won't look like you and I, which is clearly with the scriptures I'm showing you already that's who they are. That's what they do. All right. So let's start with this. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. The book of Sirach is that Apocrypha. If you don't have your Apocrypha by now, I don't know what to tell you. Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Right? Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. You have to understand something. Your enemy is a wicked he's a wicked piece of trash. All right? Never trust thine enemy. So wait a minute. We just read in Deuteronomy 28 that we were being the land of our enemies. Okay. This is one specific enemy that we're dealing with right now, and this enemy is Sleazy E, the one who you all ignorantly call so-called white people, right? Because so-called white people are the ones who change the faces thereof. You walk around here and we think that these people give a damn about us. We think that our coworkers, our so-called bosses, really care about us. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. Everything has been put into place for them to survive. But Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is lifting that veil. If these people were once so proud people, and they're not proud no more. You want to know why? Critical race theory. That shows you that you're not. That shows you that they're not proud people. Right? These people, there's no pride within these people. They don't care. They think that their rulership is going to be forever. Hold on, let's get that. I believe that's in the book of Obadiah. Let's see if we can get that too. I know I wrote down some notes here. I'm not going to make this long, but I just should have read Obadiah. I may have to do a part 2 to this because I don't want to keep you guys long, but I definitely want to make sure that I get something out today because it's been a couple of days and I'm not. I don't like doing this. I don't like not doing. I like not saying something. All right, but let's. Hold on, I'm gonna come back to that. Go to Sirach. Stay in the book of Sirach, chapter 12, and go to verse 10 or 16. 12 and 16. Okay. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but he will find opportunity. But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, these people try to talk so sweet to us, but in their hearts they hate us. They have a perpetual hatred towards us. They don't like us. They never liked us. This goes back to the book of Jacob and Esau. Brothers, all right? They have a perpetual hatred. All right? A perpetual hatred towards us. All right? Go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and 5, Old Testament. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, right? Second time we said that, by the force of the sword, the weapon. Police kill us with weapons. They hung us. They fed our children to alligators, everything. Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. What's the time of their calamity? We just read that in Deuteronomy 28. Slavery. We're being put back in Egypt. Our calamity. We're lost. We don't know who we are. We're lost. We're trying to find our way. In their time that their iniquity had an end. So you have to understand that this is what's going on. They hated us ever since the beginning. All right, ever since the beginning and I'm gonna do another study. I'm gonna do another study on that in regards to Genesis. Hold on, you know what? Let's see if we can get that through the spirit. Let's see if we can get that through the spirit. All right, so then just bear with me one moment. Israel. Bear with me, Israel. All right, go to Genesis chapter 27. Let's start from 20. Let's go to 27. All right. So here's the thing. They are our brother, but they hate us. And here's why they hate us. All right. And it came, Genesis 27, and it came to pass when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, and called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, my son, and if okay, hold on, let's hold on, I want to make sure we get a clear description of who Esau is. All right. Because I want to make sure that you understand what's really going on here. I don't want to give you pieces and pieces and pieces. I'm going to give you pieces, but I want to make sure you understand how it all links together, like the way it's been linking together already. All right. So go to Genesis chapter 25. This is the birth of Esau. All right. So you go down, you scroll down here. All right. So once again, Isaac was very, very old. All right. Took a wife. We'll start at 20. Genesis 25 and 20. I would implore you to read the whole chapter. And Isaac was 40 years old when took Rebekah as a wife, the daughter of Bethuel of Syrian of Pahandaram. I'm probably butchering these names. The sister of Laban the Syrian. Okay, so listen. When the Bible talks about the Bible's about lineage, right? So as it said, Rebekah is the daughter of Bethuel. It starts with the bloodline. The bloodline is the man. It is not saying, oh, her mama is. No. It's about the bloodline. So it's showing you whose bloodline she runs from. All right. So when women get married, the way it's supposed to be done is that they take on the husband's name. A lot of women in this day and age want to They want to keep their name and then hyphen their name. I'm sorry, that don't fly with me. You know what I mean? That's a woman that wants to try to run your household. Men, you don't marry a woman that's like that because that woman's not coming into these scriptures. In my opinion, it's not coming into the marriage doing what the scriptures tell her to do. She's not cleaving to her husband. She's still cleaving on to her past, to her old family. You don't want nobody like that. All right? It's 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord. He spoke to the Lord. He prayed to the Lord for his wife because she was barren. His wife couldn't have no babies. And Yahweh was entreated of him. He was like, okay, I got you. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. The children, listen to this, the children struggled together within her. She said, if it be so, why am I thus? Why is this happening to me? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord and Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. So let's stop there. What nation of people are the strongest on the earth? I'll wait. Jump higher, run faster, lift more. Yeah, you might see some filthy dogs being strongman competition, but they're out of shape. They're not pure athletes. No, you don't see some kid wearing some strongman shoes, do you? No, you see kids wearing shoes by men who look like me. All right. So there was 2 nations fighting, and her fighting. Right. There are 2 nations in thy womb, and the manner of and 2 manner of people, completely 2 different people, shall be separated from thy bowels, and one shall be stronger and than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. We're going to get to that in a moment too. And when her days be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over and a hairy garment, like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So once again, what people are red and what people are hairy? I'll wait. These are the same people that walk around here that you call white people. They're not white. That term white means what? Pure, wholesome. Wholesome. Do you really think the people you really think the wicked that we spoke of earlier, the ones who the earth has been given to, are wholesome people? Okay, let's keep going. Genesis 25:26. And after that came out his brother and took his hand and took a hold of Esau's heel, fighting. And his name was called Jacob. and Isaac was 60 old when she bare him. Now, so a score is 20 years. So 3 times 4 is what? 3 times 4 is 12. So what? He was 120 years old. He was old. All right. The boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. See, this is the thing about the Bible. The Bible is very descriptive, details. Anybody with eyes, well, not a lot of y'all have eyes to hear, eyes to see, and ears to hear, but widen your gaze. Jacob and Esau were fighting in the womb. All right, fighting. All right, let's go to 22. Genesis 25 and 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" Right. So I already went there. Okay, I want to make sure we go back to that. They struggled within her. They were fighting. When Esau came out, Jacob grabbed a hold of his heel, like, "We're not done. I'm not done fighting you. We're not done." All right. Okay. 26, Genesis 25, 26. And after that came out his brother and took a hold of his heel, took a hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field. Come on, who have heads of every animal in their house? Who are the ones you see shooting the guns, doing all that? Who are the people that you see shooting a lion for nothing? Okay, a man of the field. Jake, we wear camouflage because it looks cool, because it does look good on us. I like camouflage, but we don't wear camouflage to go into the woods because we ain't hunting nothing. We will. There are brothers who do hunt. If you you were born and raised in the South, you probably was hunting all the time, but you're not a skilled hunter like they are. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Now let's stop there. Jacob, right? As you see, they didn't give a physical definition to Jacob. You ever think of that? Ever think of why? Because he looked like everybody else. He looked like everybody else. Use your brain, people. He looked like everybody else. They're like, whoa, what is this red thing? What's this red hairy thing? Oh, okay. And what does it say? He's a plain man dwelling in tents. You know what that means? You recall when your brother, "Hey man, what you doing, man?" "Oh man, I'm chilling in the crib." Right. You like being in the crib. You like to chill in the tent. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, and Rebekah loved Jacob. So once again, Isaac loved Esau, but his wife loved Jacob. You understand what I'm saying? We are Jacob. Jacob are the so-called blacks. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field. Listen to this. So Jacob was cooking porridge, right? And Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage." Right? Because what it says in 3 verses up, he came out red like a garment. So once again, this food was raw. If you're cooking you're cooking meat and it's red, it's raw. It's full of blood. Trying to cook the blood out of this thing. Frying faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. We're going to get into that in a moment. We're going to get into this Esau-Edom thing. All right? And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." Sell me your birthright. Sell me your birthright. You know Jacob. You know Jake. You know how we are. "Yo, man, I'll give you this for that." That's how we are. We are the ultimate bargainers. We are the ultimate, because we're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to this, back and forth, this bargaining thing, because money's going to be irrelevant very soon here. And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die. What profit shall this birthright do to me?" He didn't care about the birthright. And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day, and we shall." And he sware unto him and sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau the bread and the pottage with lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went on his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. He hated the birthright that he had, which was given to him from Yahweh. It was given to Isaac. From God, remember Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Right? We'll get into Jacob because we're Jacob, because we are the holders of this birthright. Isaac. Isaac was the seed of what? Abraham, Isaac. Isaac was the seed of Abraham, right? So the birthright comes down, okay? Esau hated his birthright. He hated it. He didn't give a damn about that birthright, okay? He did not care. All right. Now, when we're gonna get into how much he hated this birthright and how much. Hold on. Let me keep going here. All right. But we're gonna stop. We're gonna pick a little pieces here and there in regards to Edom, because what it said? It said Esau is Edom, right? Like that. All right. Let's get that. Okay. Genesis 36:8. All right. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. All right. Where do we live? We live in Edom. Listen, they are called the Edomites. Esau. Right? That's who your enemy is. All right. Esau is Edom. So do you understand, right? And you read 9, these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites. Okay? Jacob, he wants to kill us. He still wants to kill us. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 2:11. We're gonna come back to that, because I think I may have to do another whole other study on the whole Esau Edom thing. It's very intricate. All right, because 2 Corinthians 2:11. All right, because we're going to touch on this and then we're going to come back to it. All right. So lest Satan should get advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. So let's go to present time and now. Right. We already see what's happening. Right. We already see inflation. We already see World War III starting to pop off. We already see people out here that went and took the jab. Now they're saying that you don't have to take the jab no more, but people are still dying. I mean, where I live right now, I was just reading this morning that this whole city is back to level 3 because people are getting sick. Because they say, oh, no, you don't have to wear your mask no more. Nah, you ain't got to wear your mask no more, man. Go out there and have your fun, Jack. Go out there and have your fun. So these are the devices. And this Satan here is not talking about that guy with the red ponytail and the stupid mustache with the tail in red. No, this is about a person. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. Don't be ignorant to what's going on. Don't be ignorant of who's creating all this. Don't be ignorant of of what nation of people are orchestrating the destruction of this place. Psalms 58:3. Psalms 58:3. Boom. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. Lying. Liars. Right? Lying. Let me just read a little bit ago about how they're smooth as butter. Try to talk real smooth, but war's in their heart. Right? So we have to understand that this is what they do. As soon as they come out the womb, that's what they do. All right? Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like a deaf adder that stoppeth to the ear, which we will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. So you got to understand that, like, these people are going to slick talk us. We hear it all day. They're going to slick talk us. They're going to try to sit back here and go back and forth and try to make us do something, because the oppression makes a wise man mad, but a gift destroys the heart, which means that you can be all upset and they know you're upset. And they know they off. You can approach them, tell them about they off, and they'll, what happened to the Panthers? What happened to a lot of them brothers? Up to a lot of these groups that we had that went out here and tried to shine a light on the enemy. What they do? What they do? They kill some of them off and gave a lot of them jobs. Once they got that job, they shut up. Revelation 6:4, and there went out another. Okay, no, hold on, that's not it. Yep, hold on, yep, that's it. The Revelation 6, and there went out another horse that was red and power, which was given to him that sat thereupon, and to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. So once again, who's red? What do you say? Esau, Edom. Who what? The father of the Edomites, right? And who has been given to, and the Most High gave them power on the left-hand side to take peace from the earth. What we just read, what did we read previously? The wicked, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. This is all for a big plan, for the Most High to come back and to redeem his children, who we said earlier, who are the children of the children of Israel, the Israelites. All right? So let's go to Revelation 11 and 18. Not going to make this long because I'm not thinking to do a two-part on this Esau thing. All right. Let's see here. Okay, because this is going to be the outcome for so-called for these Edomites. Revelation 11 and 18, and the nations were angry. All the people of the earth were angry, and their wrath is come, and the time of the dead, and that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward to thy servants of the servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear the name, small and great, thou shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So once again, this is talking about the Most High giving power and giving the reward to the saints, the children of Israel. All right, what does it say? The reward unto the servants, the prophets. The servants of the prophets, servants are the ones that's giving you the word. And to the saints, that's the children of Israel. And to them that fear the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, both small and great. That means both the little ones you don't know about, and to the ones that have higher stature and higher rank, based off the gift that the Most High has given to them to feed the sheep. All right. And 19, and the temple of the Most High was open in heaven, and there was seen in the temple of the ark of his testament, and there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and an earthquake and great hail. So once again, this is what's going to happen to them. We're going to get but we can't. You can't get there just because you know the name. A lot of y'all just feel like just because y'all know the name of the Most High that you good. A lot of y'all ain't putting no work. A lot of y'all ain't reading. A lot of y'all ain't praying. Y'all ain't fasting. Y'all don't care. A lot of y'all women got on pants still. People tell you y'all can't wear pants. Brothers out here, sisters out here still smoking weed, still smoking, doing all types of manner. You're not giving no time to the Lord. And you don't have access to that until you repent and change your ways. All right, so this is what I said previously about Esau. I did mention it, but I didn't get to the scripture. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they draw swords. So you have to understand that even though they sit here and say sweet things to us, in their heart they grab their swords. They want to kill us. All right. So I want to make sure that you understand that this is exactly how this is all supposed to go. All right. Proverbs 13 and 5. A righteous man hateth lying. I hate lying. I don't lie to people. I don't like nobody lying to me. But a wicked man is loathsome and come to shame. Righteousness keepeth him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthroweth the sinner. So you got to understand that this wickedness that we're talking about, they have no couth, they don't care. All right? So I want to make sure that you understand that that this is just something that I just wanted to bring out real quick because a lot of y'all don't understand who the real enemy is. A lot of y'all still think here. I mean, and the thing is though is that we have mad enemies. All right, hold on. Let me get that too. But I'm only talking about Esau, Edom for right now because but you don't seem to realize we got people in our neighborhoods, you know, who don't care about us, and so like who don't care about us, and they want us all dead. You know, hold on. I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find that. Trying to find that chapter because I know it's in Psalms. I think it's not in Romans. Because it goes into detail of who they are. It's like the Moabites and the Ammonites. Just trying to figure it out, but yeah, I don't want to spend too much time trying to look for it, Israel. But I just want to let you know that this is something that we have to understand because if you don't like they want to destroy us, they want to kill us, they want to put us away, and they're going to do everything they can to destroy the children of Israel. Because every time that we don't keep our law, statutes, and commandments, they get more caught. They're more able to put wickedness on us, spelling, witchcraft, witch locks. I mean, warlocks. You know what I mean? Like these people cast enemy out. It's what they do. They try their best to destroy us. I'm gonna make a part two of this. I'm gonna make a part two of this because but I have to say this though, because a lot of people who listen to these studies, they don't realize who the true enemy is. All right. Hope this lesson was edifying. I hope I wasn't all over the place. I just feel like I'm always all over the place with these studies because it's just so much. But I want to make sure that you understand the milk of this, you know, because if if you don't if you can't understand that we have enemies, and I don't mean like like that Tupac garbage from the song, our own people, and those are our enemy. Those 2/3 are our enemies too. But there's someone who's greater than them that controls this whole thing, and they're doing it. First of all, the Most High controls everything, but they are our whipping stick because we went off. But you also have to understand that they are set up for judgment as well, right? Because you can't destroy your brother. We all know that's one of the commandments, right? Thou shalt not kill, right? So they're trying to kill us, all right? But you got to realize something. Esau had the birthright. All right? I want to make sure that we understand. All right. I don't want to start there, though. Hold on a second. Hold on, I want to make sure we get that. Go to Genesis chapter 27. I want to make sure that we get this in because I got to make sure you get this through the Spirit. Because you're like, well, what did he do? What did he do? Okay. Genesis 27. And it came to pass when Isaac is the father of Jacob and Esau, was old, and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see. He called Esau his eldest son, because when we say previously, he said he loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Jacob. All right? And he called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, my son. Uh, and he said unto him, behold, here I am. And he said, behold, now I am old, not to the day of my death. Now therefore take thee, I pray thee, thy weapons and quiver and thy bow, and go out to the field to take me some venison. Now remember, right? They said that what? That's what him and Esau did. Him and Esau ate that venison, right? And venison is lawful, right? I think it has hoofs, it's lawful. To make savory meat, right? Such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard, and Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father saying unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison and to make savory meat, that I may bless thee before the Lord before my death. And therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. So she's like, Jacob, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Go to the flock and fetch me thence 2 good kinds of goats, and that I will make savory meat for my father, for thy father, such thou loveth, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat it, that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said unto Rebekah his mother, Behold, Esau's my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. Come on. My father, peradventure with me, will fill me. So my father's going to touch me. He can't see. He's going to touch me. So he'll know I'm not Esau. And I shall be seen to him as a deceiver. And I shall bring upon a curse, and it shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. See, because Jacob understands. That's how we are as a people, right? We are the most ridiculous, right? We're saying, don't step on a crack, break your mama's back. Don't walk under the ladder. Don't cross the pole, right? That's how we are. But that's hoopity do. But when we get into these scriptures, we know, no, I can't do that. Most High will kill me. I don't want to be known as a deceiver. What we just read previously. He hates the wickedness, what wicked people lie. The righteous hates liars. You're already seeing who's righteous right here. All right. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch them. That's a mama. That's a sister mama right there. And he went and fetched and brought to them his mother, and his mother made savory meat such as his father loved. So Rebekah knew what he wanted. That's his wife. She knows what food he likes to eat, how he likes it to taste. And Rebekah took goodly raiment and her eldest of her eldest son Esau. When you look up the word goodly, it means like that hunting apparel. Like it smelled like outside. It stank. It was musty, right? It was his specific clothing to wear outside when he was outside hunting and doing whatever manner of stuff these Edomites do to animals. And you all and I already know, all right, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son, and she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. See, you realize, right? The kids are goats. We don't call our people kids. We call our people children. Come on, y'all. And he put the skins of the kids, Genesis 27:16, and he put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. Why? Because pre-adventure, that's how Isaac is going to make sure that he's talking to Esau, right? She gave the savory meat to the bread which she had prepared unto the hand of her son Jacob. And he said unto his father, My father, and here I am. Who art thou, my son? Jacob said unto his father, It's I, Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And said, Because Yahweh, thy power, brought it to me. It's true. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come here, I pray thee, that I may feel my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near to Isaac, his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are of Esau, right? Because remember, he can't see. So he said, okay, I know Jacob's voice, but you feel like Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, and his brother's Esau hands, so he blessed him. What is all this? Red man. Sorry. All right. And he said, I don't care about people's birthdays. And he said, Thou art my son, thou art my son Esau? He said, I am. And he said, bring to me and eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. As he brought it near me and did eat, and he brought him wine and drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come here now and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and smelled the sweet raiment and blessed him. See, once again, he kissed him because he was like, I'm not sure. It is the meat. He is hairy. Oh, yeah, that's him. You seem like that stinking outside. And blessed him and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. See? Isaac knew the blessing the Most High gave Esau. Therefore, the Most High gave thee and drew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn of wine. So he gave him the blessing. This is the blessing. Let people serve thee and the nations bow to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made the blessing Jacob, and Jacob has yet scarce gone from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau, his brother, come from the hunting. So he got the blessing and was out. And he had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat his son's venison, that thy soul might bless me. So once again, once Jacob got the blessing, he was out. Esau came back with the venison, made it, gave it to his father. Said, listen, Dad, here's father, here's the venison, Dad, here's the venison. So give me that blessing that you're gonna give me. But you got to remember, we talked about it in Genesis 25. What? He didn't want the birthright. Okay, so let's keep going. Make sure you keep that in mind. All right, 20:31. And as he had made savory meat, brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless thee. You see how they are? And Isaac said unto his father, who art thou? And he said, I am thy firstborn, Esau. And Isaac trembled exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me, and I have eaten it before thou camest, and I've blessed him? Yea, and he shall be blessed. And Esau heard the words of his father, and cried with a great exceedingly bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, thy brother came with stability, and had taken away thy blessing. And Jacob said, is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times, and took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, thou hast not reserved a blessing for me. So once again, let's stop there. We spoke previously about what? About how he's a liar, right? In Genesis 25, what did Jacob ask him to do? He said, sell me your birthright for this meat. And what did Esau say? What does this birthright have to do with me? He hated his birthright. Remember? You remember? Because a lot of y'all are probably thinking like, well, wait a minute. He did trick him. He hated his birthright. Why are you going to give somebody something that they don't want? He hated his birthright. He did not care. Genesis 25:31, Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I'm at the point to die. What profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he shall swear unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. 34. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Esau did not care about the birthright until what? Till it meant something. Genesis 27:36, and he said, it is not rightly named. He said, is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times, that he took away my birthright. lie. And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. Another lie. And he said, thou hast not reserved a blessing for me? Because that's how they sound, right? These Kens and Karens out there, that's how they sound. They're children. And Isaac answered and said unto him, Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren I have given to him for servants, and with corn and with wine, and I have sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even so, O my father. I and Esau lifted up his voice and wept. I don't like these people. And Esau his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heaven and from above, and thy sword shall thou live, and by thy sword thou shalt live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass that when thou have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke upon his neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the day of mourning of my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. Once again, what did we say previously? A perpetual hatred. Perpetual means continuously, constantly, never-ending hatred. So once again, let's think about it. Who are the people that kill the other people? What are the people who like to kill us? Constantly, all the time. Hung us, raped our ancestors, put us on boats where we'd never see our ancestors again, and take us to a land of our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Okay, so I wanted to get a precept to that, because okay, hold on a second. I want to get a precept to that. Hold on a second. Boom. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 17. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 17. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. So you have that to precept to what we just read in Genesis. Hebrews is New Testament. The same things are still being discussed. So once again, we've seen that. He sold his birthright because he said he didn't care. He didn't care about his birthright. You say, oh, well, he was hungry. He would have done anything for it. No, he wouldn't have. I'm sorry, Salakia. He sold it. He sold his birthright for raw meat and lentils. What does his birthright have to do with me? That's what he said. But once he realized that he was going to get a blessing, it meant something to him then. Now, mind you, he does have the fatness of the earth. He does have the gift of the sword. He does have the dew of the heavens. But once again, he got that because who went off? Jacob went off. That's why we were sent into the land of our enemies. So once again, the Most High put them over top of us as a whipping stick for us to understand what we've done wrong. All right? Hold on a second. I'm trying to get something here. Okay. Go to plenty of precepts on this. Let's start at Job 30 and 8. Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Daniel 4 and 17. That the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and sitteth up over it the basest of men. They're base men. They're base people. What does a base mean? Base means the bottom. The Most High put the bottom of the barrel above the children of Israel. We are. This is our ass kicking, our punishment. Please know who your enemy is. Don't trust him. Walk circumspectly, not as fools. Meaning that you got to pay attention to what's going on. Do what you got to do. Don't kiss no ass. You know what's happening here. This is not our rest. Endure, Israel. Hopefully this lesson was edifying to the elect. I want to give all glory and honor to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Kadash. They are our enemies, Israel. Shalom.